Welcome back to Rhythm and Rome with Benef, Paul, and Trisha, where we discuss our travel adventures and explore cultural differences, similarities, misconceptions, and all the craziness in between. Get ready for a Passport Knuckle Ride.
Hey, what's up? And welcome back to Rhythm and Rome. We have some really cool news that we wanted to share with all of our fans and supporters. So I don't want to do all the talking. I want to hear from, or you guys can break the surprise. Who want to go first to try to break some of the news?
So this is a different episode. We are excited to announce that we are releasing a book. So we have written a book and it is called The Passport Knuckle Ride, Pocket Guide to Staying Sane While Traveling in a Crazy World. So here on Rhythm and Rome, we do talk about travel, but really our lens, our take on travel is understanding, talking about those cultural exchanges that we have when we go to a foreign country or even to a different parts of the United States that we've never been. So there's always some sort of cultural difference. And a lot of times that comes from a misunderstanding or an ignorance or something that we have learned that is not correct or something that's not factual. So we have these preconceived notions in our head of how we think a situation is going to be, how we think the people are going to be, the food. And sometimes we're right. A lot of times we're inaccurate. And so how we handle that varies from person to person based on if you've had any travel experience, if you've lived overseas, if your mind is open to new experiences. So all these things need to be taken into consideration. That's difficult, honestly. I mean, there's no guideline for how to travel and interact with people that are different from you or whose cultures, whose traditions, day-to-day activities you may not understand because it could be very, very different from how you grew up. So this book aims to give you guidelines or a framework for things to be thinking about, things to explore within yourself when you travel so that you can be more open, you can be more understanding, you can take the experience and learn from it to broaden your mind, your perspective, which is what we try to do here on this show.
That's a good rundown on a lot of that.
Thank you.
It's exciting. No, that's good. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, that's the explanation.
I think we should bring up the fact of, okay, why a book? Why would a podcast necessarily have the need to write a book other than, because there's so many books out there on travel and that sort of thing. And there is, but I think why this particular book is important to us is because, and I'm speaking for myself, but I feel that since the pandemic, there definitely has been a different way to travel or the way that people are thinking about traveling. Before, yes, obviously, there's wanderlust. Folks who do want to travel. They want to go different places. But I feel that now it's more mindful in a sense where because we have gone through this and we've been through this lockdown of where we couldn't go anywhere, and we had to be by ourselves and some of us by ourselves, some with family. We realized how precious life really was. We lost, over 1 million people during the pandemic. And I think what people forget is that life is very fleeting. And so I think all of us at once collectively had experience. Again, no matter where you are politically, I feel that things that we do now are quite intentional. So from our perspective, and I think of the way that we bring this show to you, because we're actually wanting to bring new things, introduce you to new people, asking you to experience different things and see things in a different light and really make you think. I feel that this book is just that. It's giving you a guide. It's kind of giving you, peeling back the layers of how we see travel, and we're wanting you to experience that too. And so we're making it just a bit more tangible, I think, for our audiences and for people that don't know us. But more importantly, I think it's for you to really truly get the most out of your time while you're abroad or wherever you choose to travel.
Yeah, I think that's between both you guys. You guys summarized really well all the important things in there when you're going around and traveling and getting, involved into different aspects of wherever you're going. But on the top of that, it's funny as hell as well, because we got some moments in there and we got some crazy things, because a lot of that stuff we accumulated, I don't know if that's even the right word, but we put together based on our own travel experiences.
Sure.
And
Absolutely.
how better to, instead of those boring books that's literally almost like a textbook, to say, okay, now you do step one, and then you.
It's not a textbook. No.
Yeah, it is definitely it is definitely not that. And I am here to tell you that all three of us, we travel all the time, all over the place, and we live all over in different parts of the world, as well as states and stuff like this too as well. So we know a little one or two things and stuff like that, and I hope you guys will be able to enjoy and see the depth. And not only that, there's some great, cool materials that will come with the book as well.
Right. Yeah, and it is designed to be like a pocket guide, so it's not a 200-page.
Yes.
No.
book.
That's a good point. That is a good point.
We want you to read it, so it is a quick read.
But we also want you to, enjoy your travels as well. Hopefully it'll be something that you'll be able to take with you, read up on before, but absolutely take with you, so that you're ever in situations or different things that you'll be able to, take some heed, laugh at yourself, really.
Yeah.
Like, why do I think this way? What's going on right now?
Right.
But, it'll definitely, like I said, hopefully enhance your experience while you're traveling.
Because we can't cover like every situation that could possibly happen to a person while traveling. That's infinite with different to the most nth degree. Things. So we give you the framework for if you're in a situation, like how can you look at it differently? And that could be any situation, but it's to get you thinking about how you're seeing it, and your perspective is just that, your personal perspective, and just to be able to be like, other people have different perspectives. Can I be open to that to create understanding? So
a lot of times when we travel, going on to what you were saying, we don't, at least some of us, don't think about, we're not all Trisha, where we plan everything.
I do things spontaneously too, thank you.
So I'm just saying that's not a bad thing, but I think that's where I'm going with it, is that I want to make sure that the audiences know it's not for one particular type of travel audience.
No, good point.
It's for anyone, everyone, from the solo traveler to the older traveler to the, I just wanted to be spontaneous and do whatever I want, and group type of travelers too as well. Because a lot of the things that we talk about in the book, we don't even think about it. Because when we travel, I know when I travel, I just say, okay, I need some clothes and I need some money and I need a place to stay. And then everything else is gravy, So it's going to hit on a whole bunch of that stuff. I'm sorry, I'll get off the soapbox.
Well, I mean, I think it would be interesting for folks to let them know when it's coming out. So, Paul, when's the book coming out?
Okay, and I have my wine here just to say we are officially going to be out on July 7th. Amazon and all those digital places you can buy
digital places.
We are in 2025, so it is not a brick and mortar
stores.
It's not a brick and mortar, but you can also not only do ebook purchase, but we're also gonna have it available if you're one of those people that love print and you wanted to have it as a nice coffee table read, because our cover is so cool and awesome, and it will look good on your coffee table. We're going to also do that. But
so there will be print options available as well.
Yes.
And
sorry, Paul.
My bad. I was just going to say the best place to be able to get the information to, look about the book is through our website at www.rhythmand, not the ampersand, Rome. And again, with this podcast release, we will also have it within, the information below when you guys are reading it too as well. And we're going to be promoting the hell out of it too as well. So y'all going to get annoyed.
This won't be the last time you'll hear about it for sure, but we definitely felt like we needed to come on and and let you know the reasoning behind it, and really encourage you to purchase it, because we really think that you all are really going to enjoy it. So
yeah, and please do go to our website and sign up for our newsletter, because we, with the month of June, are starting a monthly newsletter that's going to have all kinds of good information. So we're still writing things, and we're still getting inspired, and so we will be sharing those things with the newsletter subscribers. Awkward travel situations.
We do have a lot of subscribers already, so thank you already if you've already.
Yes,
subscribed.
and you haven't received the newsletter yet because it's going to start in June.
Yes.
But yeah, so we definitely have some fun things coming up this summer. Yeah, so
and we definitely would like to hear from you guys as well, because I think the newsletter is for you.
Yeah.
And
what do you want to topics?
Yeah.
What would you like to hear from us? Or do you want to see Paul on a cruise ship? Please, everybody, write in.
No.
Email us. Let us we need like 1,000 people to say they want to see Paul on a cruise ship, so that we can get him on his very first cruise. He's never taken a cruise.
I classify the ferry ride from New Jersey to New York City.
Oh my God!
No, never been on a cruise. So we need to get Paul on a cruise.
I will say too, if you happen to know of anyone that you would think that would want to experience Rhythm and Rome in person, we would love to get together again. I mean, that's something that I know that we've been, working towards. And if we have a purpose to be able to do that, and we can work out a partnership, hey, let us know. Put in the comments, reach out to us through email of any opportunity that we can be a part of what you want to see. And we would love to cover that in our newsletter as well. So
yes. And because we are a podcast and we are doing this on a volunteer type of, but we love it, but it's still volunteer. We do appreciate your support, and you can support us directly at buymeacoffee.com/rhythm and Rome. We will definitely appreciate your support.
And it's anything you wanted to do. You'll see it it's on the website. And if you just scroll a little bit from the top, you'll see it. It's a little coffee. And I know a lot of time, because I am probably hyper by nature, y'all probably like, he don't need no more damn coffee. That's why you can buy me a wine.
Jeez.
It's not an actual cup of coffee. I will say I was confused by that when I first heard it. I was like, they want me to buy them coffee? How is it going to get to them? I don't understand.
Well, this is why I wanted to preface it by saying, if someone sees it says buy me a coffee and they see my energetic...
They're like, I ain't buying him no coffee. That's crazy.
Just think of it as a wine.
But we definitely appreciate your support.
Yes.
Monetarily, as well as for viewership, and certainly with your comments. So...
and feedback.
With that, we look forward to sharing this book with you. And I know I'm super excited, and I know as a team we definitely are, because we put so much into the show, and the fact that we're actually going to have something written, that is a part of this, it makes it just so exciting. So cannot wait, guys.
And one other thing, I think we did not mention, Benef, that there are little secret stuff within the book whenever they're reading it. Do we want to do that? Or we want to keep it as a surprise?
Well, you'll have to buy the book to see what the little extras are.
So,
and I can't spill all the goodies at once.
Yeah. And it would be very good to hear from people that bought the book, to see if they read it, to see if they spot where the surprises are. Because the surprises is a gift from us to you.
Well, that'll do it for us now, but look out again for the book on July 7th, and we look forward to sharing it.
Rhythm and Rome got nothing to lose. Culture clash from coast to coast. Misconceptions, we chasing ghosts. Travel